Incident in Ogboji is pure murder. We are looking inward now. And that inward has brought about a little light that we are seeing in this investigation. We have one suspect in our custody and is currently giving us information on what actually transpired. Crime is not attributed to any ethnic group, any tribe, any entity. Whichever place you are, you don't have any reason to embark in crime. 3 days ago, we arrested a suspect, 24-year-old boy, that lured his friend and collected ransom. Will you say that that person is from Ebonyi? Will you say that that person is from Anambra? Or will you say that that person is from Enugu? These are why we are worried. The level of moral decay in the society is actually affecting the whole thing. Let's concentrate on the moral decay. Let's leave where the person is from. It is a painful thing.
For the soul of the people that lost their lives in Ogboji, let's just observe 1 minute silence for them, please.
May their soul rest in peace.
Amen. Gbam, 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 gbam. And we greet you all. Tata, I am a police spokesman. Of course, some of you may know him, some of you may not know him. Today is not the first time he's appearing on Gbam. You know, Gbam is the only show that we bring it as it is hot. And if it's not Gbam, it cannot be Gbam. It's only on Gbam that we say it the way it is. Today, we have SP Ikenga Tochukwu. He's the police PRO or Anambra State Command. He's a gentleman and a friend of the people. For so many of you that know him personally, he's somebody that I love because he's very, very accountable when you ask him a lot of things. Today, we've been witnessing some happenings in the state that is no more security worthy for a state that they tell us that, oh, we're good to go. Today, I say, Ikenga, can I jog 1 or 2 questions? Let's ask you 1 or 2 questions about Anambra. Is Anambra now a den of criminals? Is Anambra now a den of kidnappers? Or is it just one of those propagandas? Welcome to the show. Non-Agbam.
Thank you.
Non-Agbam. SP Ikenga Tochukwu. Welcome to Gbam. Please, properly introduce yourself.
Okay, let me use this opportunity to commend this platform for always coming up to set the record straight, especially when it concerns trending issues. You have been very, very active in that regard.
Thank you,
I must commend you and your crew. And also to our followers, there is nothing hidden Anambra State Police is doing. We are here to set the record straight and we remain accountable and committed to make sure that our people get informed, especially as it concerns security in Anambra. I thought me coming here again will be for us to celebrate and always give a brief on security issues. But each time I'm on this hot seat, it's either to explain 1 or 2 incidences that has to do with security concern in Anambra. But I must tell you that if you have been following the trend of what is happening in Anambra lately, you understand that there is a collective will of the Anambra to condemn what is wrong. And that has brought about the relative peace that we are currently enjoying in Anambra. Apart from this unfortunate incident that just happened on Monday.
Okay, I want you to introduce who you are and then your portfolio.
Okay, my name is SP Ikenga Tochukwu. By the grace of God, I am the Public Relations Officer, Anambra State Police Command. This
piece that we're talking about, is it on paper or is it something that people on the street can testify to?
You know, information is a double-edged sword.
Okay.
And whichever way you want to apply it, it will still get back to the people. From the testimonies that I have been getting, people have been reaching out to us. We can actually testify that there is peace in Anambra. Adding to the fact that a lot of events have happened in Anambra that is hitch-free and incident-free, no hiccup in terms of security concern. For example, the coming of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in Okija, precisely Ihiala, because people don't know that Okija is in Ihiala. They thought that events no longer happen there. But behold, we have 2 events that even played out. ABC Ojako gave out his daughter marriage, and also Obi Jackson also, there is an event that also happened there. So having said that, you see that a lot of events have also played out, even the launch of opening of Fun City that just happened a few days ago. You see that these are testimonies as life have actually returned in Anambra State.
Okay, according to some people from the street, I want to street. I want to know from the street. I know that you are a police officer. You represent the federal government and then the state at large. And then I know that you could try to be diplomatic in a way, but I would want you to also talk to us as a human being, because we human, we have emotions. So maybe at a time you can divulge your profession and then talk to us as our brother. Ikenga Tochukwu, Igbo. Ikenga, I'm asking you as a citizen of this country to another citizen. Is there a security emergency in Anambra State?
Thank you for that. I don't understand what you mean by a security emergency.
A declared state of emergency.
Okay.
Like these people, what is happening is overwhelming the security force. That is the question. Like, is there a need? They could say we need peacekeepers. We need military intervention. We need this one to intervene. Is there a need to intervene? It is the security situation in Anambra State overwhelming our security outlets.
No.
Do we need an intervention in Anambra State, security-wise?
No. If you have been following how the security issues have been evolving, you understand that each day, not only the police, all the service commanders, when it comes to civil defense, the military, that's Navy, Army, and even drug law enforcement agency, we have always tried to rejig our strategy. For us, we don't have any strategy now, and what we do more now is to talk to our people, because initially we observe. I know that the last service commanders meeting, I was in attendance, and we observed that there is what we call a conspiracy of silence, and right now, the Anambra are giving us information. So there is nothing like security emergency in Anambra. And with the recent support from the state government, when you talk of the recent launch of Operation Odogwu, you see that the process the thing went, you understand that it is a collective will of the Anambra to make sure that peace must reign in Anambra. Even with the name Odogwu, you understand that the Anambra is also involved in the security. So there is no security emergency in Anambra. But that does not mean that we are there, but we are not where we used to be.
Because why I asked the question is, just last month, we recorded a lot of security mishaps.
Okay.
If I count, I could count 5 to 10 because I'm also in the street. I drive around. Some of you may be driving around, driving with entourage,
Yes.
security officers, but we don't. We are just men on the street. Let's start with the recent happening. Iheme na Ogboji,
Okay.
30th of June, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
From the news, first of all, we'll play a video for you. There are videos we have to play coming from people of Ebonyi State. Okay?
Imarili we matla Anambra kpo onye no le phone ntanta ti ma mo ka no nzu allegedly le ndi ba ile me meeting nya ko madiri ebo ndo madu pare igbe bia ko no gbagbushkota kweli le so sonye la no wafru li mu madiri ebo no and onye na no wafra wafu bagbe gbe gbeji ayo o ble pata ma lo ina nta anwo hoda ya me kwe kaya lof unu kpa ndi bunu no la Anambra ole ndi onu bushkota wana anyi o
Words from the street. And a meeting. There was a meeting going on in Ogboji, Orumba South, and then all of a sudden there was a sporadic there was a shooting. Let me ask you, you are the police PRO. What happened in Ogboji to start with? Ogboji in Orumba South. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much. Let me start by saying that crime is not attributed to any ethnic group. Crime is not attributed to any tribe. Crime is not attributed to any entity. Anybody that commits crime commits it on his own. And crime anywhere, in any language, in any part of the world, is crime. The incident in Ogboji is a very sad one, and Anambra State Police Command want to use this opportunity to commiserate and also condole the people of Ebonyi in that regard. But at times when issue happen, we police officers, from Monday till now, you understand that a lot has happened. I know that we are looking inward now. And that inward that we are looking at has brought about a little light that we are seeing in this investigation. We have one suspect in our custody now, and is currently giving us information on what actually transpired. A lot of commentators on social media have tried to use this thing to not only say their own parts, but also to, I'll call it, incite states, interstate issues. But it's not so. Let me give an example of what I am trying to say. At times when issues are happening within your cycle, you might be thinking that it's someone outside, but look inward, you will get results. And that is what I'm trying to say, that the inward we are looking at now have currently brought about the clearer picture of what actually transpired. And I know in due time, the suspect we have, from the information we have gotten, will make everybody and members of the public know that this is what actually happened. But the truth, it is not attributed to any person in particular, but it is pure murder that we are investigating, and the persons involved must be arrested.
My name is Ozo Nnanyelugo. I am who I am today because I do land banking with Pine Leaf Estate and Properties Limited. With Pine Leaf Estate and Properties Limited, land banking is a must.
Okay. Actually, it is somehow very, very not satisfactory if people want to know what happened and then we're still playing around.
Yes.
Everybody have been playing around. We want you to tell us in details. Kendi na-emenyabo meeting, which people, was it a meeting to start with? That was why I asked you what happened. Okay. Were they doing a meeting or a meeting on the Anambra? Is it meeting on the Ebonyi State? Is it meeting on the Imo State? On the student na-eme meeting? On the Oka na-eme meeting? I know by now you must have known if it's a meeting, what is being discussed in the meeting, the minute for the meeting, the reason for the meeting. Who is doing the meeting and why is the meeting, and what are they doing in Ogboji? Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. You will see that at times when you go to states, you see that different states indigenes that are not from that state always have meetings,
Union
that brought about that will bring them together,
yes,
so that they can also use it to know themselves,
yes,
and for a progressive movement.
Yes.
Let me just put it that way.
yes,
So even states in Anambra
yes,
also have meetings within maybe persons that are not from a particular region,
yes,
in a particular place,
Mhm.
local government. They will have
Mhm.
their own gathering.
yes,
So in order to use it as a progressive way of identifying with their people in
Yes.
that area.
what the Balubo?
So this brought about this from our preliminary investigation is actually a gathering of Ebonyi state indigenes
Okay,
in Ogboji.
okay,
And they always have their meetings every last Monday of every month. So this is not the first meeting, neither is it the last meeting they will hold. They have always been holding meeting, and not until this unfortunate incident happened.
okay, it's just their normal meeting.
Yes, just their normal meeting.
Okay, there was no particular reason for the meeting, because I am seeing a narrative where they say that they are discussing what is happening in Ogboji, that there are killings in Ogboji and Anatuaka, Ebendi Ebonyi State, so they're gathered to know the way forward. I've heard that the meeting is about them trying to help change their image in Anambra and Ogboji due to the perceived bad image that they have already. There could be kidnapping at one day, but there could be stealing. So among themselves, they want to deal with their internal problem. Please, let's stop this thing. Is that narrative true? Was that the reason for the meeting, according to your findings?
For now, we wouldn't want to jump into conclusion.
Okay.
The command wouldn't want to jump into conclusion. You have mentioned two reasons.
Yes.
One, you mentioned the part of them gathering together to discuss their common interests, in the sense that they are being seen as people that are contributing to insecurity in Ogboji, and they want to clean their image. Secondly, you mentioned that from the information out there also,
Yes,
that they are sitting to have a discussion about remind me of what
discussion about how they should help change their image.
Change their image. That's
Yes.
one.
Yes.
And secondly, you mentioned the one of they are trying to sit together and discuss issues concerning them, their
Yes.
personal issues,
Yes.
their normal monthly meeting.
Yes.
But the third aspect of it is also, you didn't mention it, which they also said from the information out there, that they also sat to discuss the issue one of their brothers is having with some of the criminal elements. And the fourth aspect of it is also, they said that they are also sitting to identify the bad ones among them, so that they will go and
fish them out,
and let the security agents
exonerate their name from the whole.
So these are issues out there, and we all this information, the command is working with it. But one thing is certain, is that Ebonyi people sat, and one thing is also certain, that there was discussions among them to make sure that their common interest is protected before that incident happened. So in as much as we don't want to have we don't want to work with what is on social media or what's the information out there, we are also pleading with members of the public. They should desist. They should desist from further comments because the suspect we have in custody has actually given us
Who's the suspect and where is he from?
His identity doesn't matter, but the truth is that he has given us information that we are currently
where
working.
he is from matters because it will either quench the whole interstate or it will now push the more narrative because people need the onye bịa mee ha or eziri ezi ka ọ bụ onye be anyị onye Anambra ka onye Ebonyi. Knowing the identity matters in this cause, don't you think so?
It matters, but just like I said in the beginning of my comments, I told you that crime is not attributed to any tribe or any ethnic group or any state.
Okay.
These are issues we don't want to wait to wipe unnecessary sentiment. And
Okay.
The truth of the matter is that this person we have in custody have given us like a 70% clue of what we are looking at. And I know in due time, the command will come out and let the members of the public know what actually transpired. But among all the things that have been flying on social media, the information's out there, people should also they should desist from further comments because we are trying to unravel what happened, and we wouldn't want a situation whereby sections of commentators on social media will incite one another. And these persons that died I will call them heroes of justice. And I will also, these are fathers of persons, these are uncles of persons, and for us to allow their soul to rest in peace and for us to get justice for them, we should concentrate on making sure that the persons behind this crime, no matter where the person is from, are brought to book.
SP, this interview, if it doesn't bring a sort of closure,
yes,
or relief to Ndi Anambra or Ndi Ebonyi, we just wasted our time. Okay? If it doesn't bring a sort of knowing, okay, men actually, we just wasted our time. We're just playing by the books and being diplomatic. So I would want, after this interview, can Ndi Ebonyi marry men? Can Ndi Anambra marry men? You say that the suspect in custody has given you 70% clue.
yes.
At least that is enough to tell Ndi Ebonyi and Ndi Anambra what actually happened. I know that you may be privy to some information that you wouldn't want to let the public know for now. But that is the essence of an interview. At least give us a hint of what happened. So that brings me to my question. On the Anambra Jegbagbo Ndi Ebonyi, was it Anambra people that went to murder Ebonyi people in cold blood? And if it is in the Anambra, for what reason? We've been seeing videos flying. Ebonyi people have been of the opinion that Ndi Anambra does not like them, and they have their reasons. And if you ask them their reasons, they will present some of their reasons, and then some of them could be factual. So I ask you, on the Anambra Jegbagbo Ndi Ebonyi, was it Anambra people that went to where Ebonyi people are doing their meeting and murdered them in cold blood? Please be direct with this particular question. Please go ahead.
Thank you. But before I answer that, I would like to say that you don't like someone doesn't justify you taking life. You can't take what you can't give. And if you come from that aspect of Ndi Anambra doesn't like Ebonyi people, it's not true.
Okay.
Things that have played out in Anambra, Ebonyi people has also contributed.
Okay.
And I believe that is why the state government, at least we have a popular street here known as Abakaliki Street.
Yes.
So who is saying that they don't like anybody? It's not true. And if you also say that Ebonyi people don't like Anambra people, of course, from their staying in Anambra and their contribution has also brought about the naming of that street, Abakaliki Street.
Yes.
So it's a very popular street in,
Yes, it is.
in Anambra, though it's Abakaliki Street / Club Road.
Yes.
But these issues are not something that we want to use to wipe up sentiment or incite one another. This is a very condemnable incident. Murder in Anambra is still murder in Ebonyi. Murder in Enugu is still murder in Abia State. And this incident, even if it happened in any other part of the state, it is still condemnable. And it still doesn't have to do with maybe a particular tribe or a particular state not liking another state. So let's just remove that one from our
The sentiment.
Our mind. Now, Anambra people are not among the persons that did that. Ebonyi people are also not among the persons that did that. But these are criminals hiding under guise of particular interest to make sure they cause tension in the states. So wherever they are from, or wherever coming from any part of the state in the country, doesn't really matter. We are treating it as a crime, and we are making sure that the suspects involved in this are apprehended.
Okay. So you're saying for a fact now that the Anambra tag to the incident is wrong.
Is wrong.
Okay. And you are saying for a fact that Anambra people does not have anything to do with the murder.
No.
Okay. Did it have anything to do with the sit-at-home order? Because some people are also of the opinion that because it is Monday, so they are doing meetings. So people came to attack them because they are not sitting at home. Does it have anything to do with sit-at-home?
It's not true. There is no sit-at-home in Anambra again now. So it doesn't have anything to do with sit-at-home. Just like I said. And even if you watch the time of the meeting, you understand that some of them have even gone for their businesses and come back.
What's the time of for the meeting?
Late in the evening.
Okay.
Late in the evening. That was when the incident happened. So some of them have gone for their activities in the day and they return. Just like I earlier mentioned, from the information we have, this meeting always hold every last Monday of every month,
which is what made that day 30th of June, last day of
that last day of the month. So it's not something that they intentionally put. It is something that has been ongoing. 30th of last 2 months, they had that. Last Monday of May, they had the meeting. Last Monday of February, they had the meeting. Last Monday of March, they also had the meeting. So it's not something that they intentionally put it that day. It is part of what they have been doing before.
How many people were murdered and how many people are injured? We're hearing 10 from the police.
Yes.
Well, word on the street is saying 11 or more, and all of them were actually murdered. And then some people say that they came and they asked, who is the leader?
Yes.
And they identified the leader, and the leader somehow was not killed. Please give us more details on that.
Okay.
Numbers, and did the leader survive?
Yes. We have a video. I just saw a video this morning coming out from some sections of social media, and I can positively identify that the person that did the video is one of the survivors.
Okay.
And there are so many other survivors in this particular incident.
Okay.
And the truth is that when these armed criminals came to the scene, they actually asked who is the leader.
Oh, they did that?
They did that.
Okay.
They asked. And they also went through their minutes book to be sure of the kind of meeting they are holding.
Oh.
Before they shot them. They started shooting. So, and from the records we have, we can confirm that 10 persons are currently deceased. And we know that 2 other is in critical condition, which I can't really confirm whether they made it or not.
At the moment?
At the moment. But we have some other survivors that escaped the scene. It's not only...
Oham?
Yes. Even a lady among them that escaped. And she has also given us her own part of the story. So these comments on whether the numbers out there, I don't know how people got it, but the fact from the records we have 10 persons that we can confirm that that are heroes of justice of this particular incident, and 2 other persons are also in critical condition, which I can't confirm right now. What is the state?
So, for clarification, these people entered the meeting.
Yes.
Took their time to ask who the leader was or is, then took their time to go through their minutes book to confirm what was being discussed in the meeting. So it was more like a premeditated attack. Like this, if I come and we shoot you people. So that was the situation.
They
took their time actually.
Yes, in as much as they came asking who is the leader, is a fact.
Okay.
In our investigation.
Okay.
And they went through the minute book.
It's a fact too.
In our investigation. What we don't know is the motive. We cannot categorically say that this is why they did that, because we have so many information out there. And from the current information we are working on with the suspect we have in custody, we know that in due time, we'll come out and say that this is the reason.
SP, I know that you people would have also seen the minute. That means the minute played a role here.
Yes.
What was in the minute? What was in the minute? What was in the minute? Can you discuss? What was in the minute?
Currently now, the Commissioner of Police, in the person of CP Koye Urutugu, is leading a high-powered delegation investigating team to the place. 2 things we are doing. We want to reconfirm the facts we have. Secondly, to condole the people of this and also to see the survivors of this particular incident. So we interact with them. So when all these are done, that's when we can conclusively say that this is it.
I want to make healthy living a culture in our society. The time to make exercise, sweat, that sweat is very important. Ibana garden, bela kukwani, very natural food. Or if your body need it, just new abona de Tochukwu.
Okay, I saw a video too. I believe that is one of the survivors.
Yes.
A man that was talking in a Ebonyi dialect and everything. And then he was pointing to Anambra.
Yes.
This is a witness. This is a witness. You were not there. I was not there.
Yes.
But this is a witness. And the testimony of a witness, most times, is
critical.
enough to convict and to acquit.
Yes.
Okay? So this is an Ebonyi man that is telling you, non the Anambra Mereha. And he has every reasons because they came in and they spoke. Okay? And they spoke. Though dialect sometimes cannot be enough to justify where somebody is. Because madam somebody can, an Anambra person that grew up in Aba can be speaking about their boy.
Yes.
You get? We have so many Igbo people in Lagos that you will not know that they are Igbo until you see their tag.
Yes.
They will say Alaye, you know. So dialect may not actually be the only justification of, but these people, they were there. At least for somebody to enter and ask questions, they spent 1 to 5 minutes. Are you trying to tell an Ebonyi man that saw what he saw and heard what he said? He heard that he's lying, that these people are from Anambra. Are you trying to tell an Ebonyi man that was there, witnessed the situation, could even know why he's saying that they're from Anambra? Are you trying to say that this person does not know what he's saying? Or do you think he's just trying to push a wrong propaganda?
Okay. If you listen to the man carefully, you understand that we are all saying the same thing, but from different
Angle
and
perspective.
And what are we saying? What we are saying that is the same is that the persons that committed this actually came asking for a particular person. And the person that also committed this also told them to lie down. And the person that also committed this actually shot them. These are facts.
Person or persons?
Persons.
Okay.
So these are facts out there. But pointing it directly to a particular state or particular people is wrong. Why am I saying it's wrong is because the meeting they are holding is for the interests of their people. And whatever they are discussing is for the interests of their people. The person that came attacking them came for his own interest. And these are issues that we, the police officers, are investigating. So I'm not trying to say that what he witnessed is wrong or what he's saying is wrong. But what I'm trying to say here is that what he's saying is still a lead to our investigation, because we also have some other survivors that have also given us the information of what transpired. So let's not work on what one person is saying, because
your own information and what the person is saying, is there a conflict?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
There are conflicting information
Okay.
from what he is saying.
Okay.
But they're just like I told you, that we are all saying the same thing from a different angle.
There was a murder.
So the truth is that we are concentrating on arresting the persons that are involved, and we want to use this opportunity to talk to commentators. They should please they should reduce the way they comment on it, because whichever way, Anambra State Police Command is not happy with this development. And I know that people of Ogboji is not also happy with the development, knowing fully well that it happened in their place. The Orumba South in general have also come out to condemn this, because no part of Igbo land, let me say Igbo land, because this is Southeast, that will condone this kind of incident. So it is condemnable, both in Anambra, both in Ebonyi, both in Enugu, Abia State and Imo State, as the case may be. So it is something that we all have to put our heads together to make sure that the persons involved are brought to book.
Okay, you know that we're used to police people condemning and condemning. In
Yes.
this situation, SP, I can tell you for a fact that condemning is not enough.
Yes.
People need swift response. On the madonworeha, these are people's fathers and mothers that died. These are breadwinners of families. Children have been left fatherless. Wives have been left husbandless, become widows. Husbands have been left wifeless and become widowers.
Yes.
Nobody has the right to take the life of another.
Yes.
So we need more from the police. We need more details. At least let people actually know exactly what happened. Because if you don't tell your story, people
Nobody
are looking
will.
for information.
Yes.
People are looking for what to believe and what to hear.
Yes.
Ndị Ebonyi bụ ụmụ nwanne anyị.
Yes.
Okay? Ebonyi people are our brothers. Ebonyi people have been living in Anambra State before we were born. And Anambra people have been living in Ebonyi before we were born.
Yes.
Okay? So that is why I insisted that you come and you clarify, you give us facts and figures of what actually happened. So please, we are employing and we are begging the police, please let there be swift response. Nke a bụrụ no armed robbery. Nke a mmadụ ka egbu. 10 to 11 persons. People are in critical condition. So please, I like the fact that we called you and you answered. It shows that you are ready to be asked questions.
Yes.
You don't have anything to hide. So please, let's hear more facts from the police.
Okay.
Go
Let
ahead.
me start by saying that we have to know what the police is doing. Each time I come here, I always try to let our followers and listeners know that this is what we are doing.
I agree.
I know the last time of the unfortunate incident, the murder
Yes.
of Honorable member,
Justice Azuka.
Justice Azuka. I came out here and told members of the public that this has to do with our operational lapse on our men, and we regret it. And we have also rearrested. You are aware that we have rearrested the suspect involved in that.
I had one.
Yes,
I
one.
had one
And the other one, we are still on him.
at large.
Yes. So this is to show you that Anambra State Police Command is not hiding anything. On this particular one, I must tell you that we are on top of it. We have a suspect in custody. And I know that
Why are you withholding his name and identity? The last time you came here, you told us the names of people that were involved in the kidnapping of Justice Azuka.
Azuka.
You told us the people that escaped,
Yes.
their names.
Yes.
You know, some people will be saying, why are we withholding the identity of this suspect that is
Yes.
in custody? This
we are
suspect
not-
would have given you said you have 70% of what happened.
Yes.
Who sponsored them? What are they there for? Why are they killing people that are doing meeting? At least give us, even
The
if
case
it's
of-
40%.
Yes. The case of Azuka is different from this. Why I say it's different from this is that because in Azuka zone, you will see that the command have already paraded those suspects for the members of the public to see before they escaped. And their names are out there. Because we push out the names for people to know.
Yes.
Now, this one we have, we are not intentionally withholding the name, but we are using him to get others. Because this crime, it was not only him, or rather, it was a kind of a teamwork that they came in group to shoot. He was not only, if you see the level of expanded cartridges and ammunition that we recovered at the scene, you see that it was not only him. So him being in custody is a lead way for us to get orders and close up the investigation. So members of the public should exercise patience with us. The police knows what they are doing. We are on top of our game in this regard. And this guy in question, the suspect I'm talking about in custody, we are very sure that we will let the members of the public know where he's from and his name and all the details so that they can use it to assess whatever thing they want to do so that it will douse the tension. But currently now, the Commissioner of Police is at the scene with a high-powered investigation team. Also, the DCCID and some of the tactical teams are also there with him to make sure that they close up the facts we have at hand.
Imana abukwana mo onye Anambra State.
Yes.
Abumo onye Aba. And then I must say, as a human being, I was so touched when I was aware of what is happening. Ihe kita bo ụmụ nwanne anyị ka ihe ame. If Ebonyi State people, if truly they gather for that particular meeting to know how to help their image in the state, how to fish out the bad eggs among them, if that is the reason why they gather for that particular meeting, it is a noble cause.
Yes.
Is a noble cause. Because onye ọbụla nọ na Anambra sị na that na ada sị na Ebonyi mee nka na Ebonyi emero nka, onye sị na ọda anụ ya, onye a na-asị asị. You know, most things say menu ebuye Ebonyi. Most things say menu ebuye Ebonyi. Ebonyi State sometimes are also of the opinion that we na ide ebuzi ha maka na emero. You know, ana eme mmadụ interview say kedu ebe onye bụ agba ya Abakaliki. They are like, we intentionally want to, because now Abakaliki, we want to publicize that one the more. Okay? And I am telling my Anambra brothers, let us understand that na Igbo bụ ofu. Even in our personal families, we have some misunderstanding. There is no town or state that does not have their own weakness or flaws or even bad eggs. Let's try not to make these people feel less of themselves.
Yes.
You want to go? Let's try, because I will not lie to you. You know, as if they are not human beings. Please, if there is a way we can help it, more as Anambra State Imbo. You get? Let's help. We speak the same Igbo. Okay? Maybe different dialects, but if you listen, imaka na ndị a na-azụkwa eke nkwo orie afọ. Na ha na-azakwa nwa orie nwa afọ ọka afọ. You get? Then na ayọkwa ndị Ebonyi State, me as a person now. Ọ bụkwa na enwekwa ihu na-emekwa na-ekwesịrị ka a na-eme. Onye nobe mmadụ nwe ka o si ano.
Yes.
If I go to the north now, there is how I will behave.
Yes.
If I go to Lagos, that's how I will behave. Ọkụkọ si na ọbata n'obodo ọ na-amaro, ulu ofo bakwulu. You get?
Yes.
Onye nobe mmadụ nwe ka o si ano. It is not. It has been here immemorial.
Yes.
You if a stranger in a land, there's how you comport yourself. Okay, so I'm begging Ebonyians, if there are anything that you know that you are doing that is not putting you in good light, okay, work on it. Na ndị Igbo si na nwatakịrị na-ebe akwa na-atụ aka na ọ bụ na mama ya anọrọ dia mpịa ga-anọ dia.
Yes.
Yotago. So ndị Ebonyi, please, I'm asking you now as a police officer. I am not in the force. I've never even been in Boy Scout or even any force at all. Yotago. I'm asking you, do you think you are a police officer? this thing that Nandi Ebonyi, iji ọpụ iwe ka asịghị na ndị Abakaliki na-eme nka ọzọ, ndị agboro, ndị na-ama aka akpa, ndị na-ezu ori, na ha legal n'ụtụtụ, ha ezu ori na mgbede. Do you think that na-enwe major roles Ebonyi State people or Ebonyi State indigenes play when it comes to criminality in Anambra State? Please settle this once and for all.
Okay, you have said it all, and I must commend you.
Thank you, sir.
You have weighed the whole thing.
Yes.
And
balance it.
You have also tried to talk to the people so that they will see that whichever tribe you are, once you are from Southeast, you Igbo. So my response to Ifeju ngaso nka no Igbo, Igbo.
Okay.
Bụ na ọnwụnwa amara ihe ezi omume. Ọ na-anwụ onye ukwu, ọ na-anwụ onye nta, ọ na-anwụ onye Enugu, ọ na-anwụ onye Anambra, ọ na-anwụ onye Ebonyi. So, whichever tribe, whichever place you are, you don't have any reason to embark on crime or in crime. What we are seeing that is playing out is just criminals hiding under any umbrella to commit it. And that is why we want to kill that ideology. That is why we want to sensitize our people that where you are from doesn't matter, but what you did and what you committed, you will be held accountable for it. From our own statistics assessment of what we have as a police command, we can categorically say that the age bracket that commits this crime are between the ages of 18 to 35.
Youths.
So you see that work is more on parents. Do you understand? So that you are from this place, that you are from the other place, once you are not, you are a bad parent or you are a bad leader in your family, it will further degenerate to the children.
Yes.
So this is what we are pushing. This is why the Anambra State Police Command is more of on sensitization, on campaign, to make sure that we talk to parents, to make sure we talk to guardians, because it is a painful thing. Okay, 3 days ago, we arrested a suspect, 24 years old boy, that lured his friend and collected ransom.
In dollars, right?
In dollars.
I saw that news.
So, will you say that that person is from Ebonyi? Will you say that that person is from Anambra? Or will you say that that person is from Enugu? So this is why we are worried. The level of moral decay in the society is actually affecting the whole thing. Let's concentrate on the moral decay. Let's leave where the person is from. So many issues. We also arrested a suspect between the ages of 18 and still 34. In Abuja, what he does is he monitors people that are into cement distribution on social media, and he would divert those cements. And where are these cements coming from? They are coming to Anambra, they are coming to Edo State, they are coming to Asaba, they are coming to Enugu. But he's there in Abuja using his handle to commit this crime.
I want to make healthy living a culture in our society. Teta n'ụtụtụ mee exercise gị sweat. That sweat is very important. Ịba na garden gị bele akwụkwọ nri sie nri. Very natural food. Or if your body need. Just nri ọbụla dị Tochukwu si kee.
Anambra State Police Command went into investigation and discovered that this suspect in question is not even in Anambra.
To start with.
So you can't say that because of this person is from this place, this person is from this place.
We also have good people from that state. His choice.
You understand?
It's a personal decision.
The narrative is the level of moral decay. You understand? So that is why we want to wake up the consciousness of our people. Let's not stop saying that this person is from this place. That means he has tendency to... No.
Yes.
No. Serious crimes have been committed, and we need to discuss it as the way it is and nail it.
Yes.
And make sure that the persons that are involved are brought to book.
Yes. Thank you very much. Ikenga ịma na anyị bụ ndị Igbo.
Yes.
Ịghọtago? And ịma na ndị Igbo anyị ji ihe nwanne anyị mee agwa nwanne anyị okwu.
Yes.
Ihe eji mara ndị Igbo. We talk to ourselves by the history of our people. Whether me bụ onye Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, yes. Anambra, Abia. Enwe ihe eji mara ndị Igbo.
Yes.
Obodo a isi nwekwa ndị ori, nwekwa professors,
yes.
nwekwa bankers.
Na so.
Iwatago, nwekwa ndị na-eme ọfụma na kọmputa. So nke ọbụla I decide ime is your personal decision.
Yes.
Commissioner for Women Affairs, if you be na bịara ebe a, o kwulie. Ọ sị na ọ bụ onye ufuma. Ọ bụ kịta na ị bụ onye ufuma kịta. Anna inwele ego as onye ufuma. Enwe nwanne gị na-ata afụfụ maọbụ abịanụ na ndị bunu na-ata afụ na-aya ayịyọ. They can dịrị gwa gị okwu.
Yes.
Ị na-eklem na ịbụ ọgaranya. Ọrụ ọnwụ ufuma bụ unu ka asị jezuori.
Yes.
You cannot help your people. Ọ bụ kịta na ị bụ onye Enugu steeti ma onye Imo steeti kịta ma onye Anambra. Ọ bụ na ime itigo a particular tribe na-enye gị nsogbu. Ịghọtago na o nwere ike ọ bụ na onye a bụ onye Taiwan ma onye Wakanda. First person bịa ozuru ihe inyekwa onye Wakanda ụnọ ọzọ onye ozu. You will start avoiding ndị Wakanda.
Yes.
Maka na otu aka ndị Igbo esi malụ ndị Igbo. Ndị Anambra nwe mgbe a asị na ọgwụ ego. Wetago na Anambra and inekwa anya ọ dịka because ha fugo ejide onye Anambra ejide onye Anambra ejide onye Anambra. Ọ na-emekwu anya affect as a country. Onye kwuo onye panti efuo. Sometimes kita ijiri passport asị Nigeria mba. Ndị mmadụ decha mebicha afa. Malụ na ihe ọbụla ị na-eme that you represent ndị ọzọ so ga-abịa.
Yes.
As a person.
Yes.
Nyamekwu Soludo na-ekwu okwu mgbe ọ na-agba ndị dibịa mgba. Ọ sị na ije na prison dị ebe nwa na 30 bụ ndị Anambra. Ije na prison dị ebe nwa na 29 bụ Anambra. Onye je agwọọli ọgwụ si ada ibulu ọgwụ gafee that na kọmputa ndị ọcha ama afọ gị. Onye gwọọli ọgwụ dibịa dị na Anambra. Ewelia malụ ndị Anambra. So malụ that as onye Igbo otu ị nọ kịta that you represent a state. Enwekwa the next PRO bụkwa your state person. Nekwa aka gị. Next one asị na ndị obodo a manya police.
Yes.
Are you following now?
Yes.
Asị na ndị obodo a manya police. So malụ that as onye Igbo that you represent a state na ihe ọbụla ị mete in a place na ha ga-eji wee gwa ndị bụ unu okwu. Ọ ihe eji malụ ndị Igbo.
You are right.
So biko ana m ayọ ma Abia ma Anambra ma Imo Enugu Ebonyi enwe ihe ịma ị na-eme bụ nọọ ịpụọ eweli ya wee gwa nwanne gị okwu na-adịrọ mma kwụsị ya. Abụ m onye Aba n'enu ana m etu ọnụ na anyị nwe Chimamanda Adichie Odele ụwa mụnwa kịta na-emekwa midia onye Aba echi na kịta enwekwa onye Aba na-emekwa ọfụma ndị Aba abanyewekwa ahụ
Yes.
ka ọ na-amụ amara ebe a na-ele egbe ka ọ na-amụ amara ebe a na-ele laptọpụ ma ọ mara ka esi apị mpịkampe mana mba achọrọ m ka ejiri m wee kọọ nwa Aba ọnụ aka nna ayọ ndị Igbo biko nụ anyị emena ihe anyị ga-eji wee na-akọ onye so anyị n'azụ ọnụ bụ nwanne anyị anyị na-asị ka mkpụrụ obi ndị egbucha na Ogboji na ndokwa I know that in due time you will give us more updates. If it's not on Gbam, they can follow Anambra State Command.
I can assure you that I will come back and give updates on this particular incident. And just like you rightly pointed out, that Ebonyesi doesn't matter. And you give example of Otisi Bulonyaba, Chimamanda Bulonyaba. We should always pride ourselves from where we come from. Can we name off?
Yes.
Now, let me draw it down to Nigerian police.
Okay.
If you see we arrest some of our officers that are very unprofessional.
Okay.
We don't hide them.
Yes.
We parade them.
Yes.
And we parade them as Nigerian police.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
We don't parade them as police from Nigerian police. The police officer.
From Ebenwa.
From Ebenwa. From a particular. No, we address it as
Nigerian Police Force.
Nigerian Police Force. And when we see some of our officers that are also doing well, we also address them as Nigerian police.
Acknowledge them.
Appreciate them. The issues of where someone comes from, I think I want to use this opportunity to call upon a National Orientation Agency. You understand? They should also assist us, which I know they're actually doing their best. We should be seeing ourselves as Nigerians. We should be seeing ourselves as indigenes of this country, not where you are from. Because anything you do will still rub on the surface of Nigeria as an entity. In Anambra, we have the Nigerian Police Force. So I am here to serve Ndi Anambra. I am here to serve Ndi Ebonyi. I am here to serve Ndi Enugu. I am here to serve Ndi Abia. I am here to serve any tribe.
Yoruba,
yes. Even I am aware that there are association of non-indigens in Anambra.
Yes.
They have also extended a call to us on this particular incident, which they have been working with us. We also have a Fulani community in Anambra, and they are working with us.
Yes.
You understand? So it is high time we should identify ourselves as Nigerians.
Yes.
Not where we are from.
Yes. We will briefly just talk about what happened in Oko and what happened at Okbono the other day. But before then, please, for the soul of the people that lost their lives in Ogboji, let's just observe 1 minute silence for them, please.
May their soul rest in peace.
Amen.
I call them heroes of justice. And I know that we will make sure that the persons involved in this particular incident are brought to book.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I must also commend the Anambra State Command. You people are one of the agencies that tell Anambra what's going on, even before it start flying. Okay? I must commend. And then, as somebody in the street too, I must testify that there is an improvement.
Thank you.
I love the way you said it. We're not there yet.
Yes.
Mana, once you are complaining that there is a dry land, military pam appreciate
Appreciate, yes.
pam. Oboz military pam they say no just obele military pam. But you've been complaining that there was not even a drop. You want to go? So I must commend because ndi Igbo na eto dike na ka o melo we mo ozo. You want to go? Eto onye gwola abacha ogwotakwu ozo. I must commend there is an improvement.
Thank you very much.
There is movement at night. So there's movement, but please, I would beg you people to also capitalize on this because Odisiaka I got 2 steps forward, I got 3 back. No. I know get this send them Anambra in 1 month. I know get next month EF5 and I say I was going Anambra one. But please, let's actually we would implore that you people would also improve. Shout out to your CP, your new CP to Orotu. Anama Fukuya. Corner Apontada Street.
Yes.
I must say, because I'm not saying this for anybody to be impressed, but I must say he's one of the CPs in Fugo, na street. I've not seen most Anambra commissioners coming out themselves. Immediately he was sworn in or something. The next day I saw him on the street. I was like, this man means business. So I must commend Orutugu. That's his name and everything. Ikenga, what happened in Oko the other time? There was sometime last month, yes, there were incessant shooting and killings in Oko. Oko Police said it doesn't have anything to do with the Polytechnic.
Polytechnic, yes.
It's in Oko town, but it's close to their school. KHMN, is it court clash? Is it indigene? What happened in Oko? Please go ahead.
Thank you for that. The incident in Oko is cult related.
Okay, cult related.
Cult related.
Okay.
And we have also survivors of that particular incident.
Okay.
They have mentioned to us who the armed criminals came looking for and shouted the guy's name. The guy ran. They started shooting people periodically. And because of the particular area that incident happened is a little populated area where students are. There was a little running up and down. So bullets hit some persons. That is what brought about the casualties that were recorded that day. But the truth of the matter is that Anambra State Police Command, we are still investigating. But what have we done in that regard? The Commissioner of Police, just like you rightly mentioned, have observed that the level of intake of drugs is a little bit high in that area, considering the age brackets that are within that vicinity. They are students. So still boils down on the moral decay we are talking about. He ordered the anti-cult unit to clamp down on. There is a major clampdown on all criminal activities in Oko, and we have like 10 suspects also in custody. And we are working with the information they have given us because we believe that whoever that committed that crime did not do it with his eye. Most of the crimes that you see today are being propelled by drugs. And whenever they take those drugs, they charge themselves. They will see life as nothing. And they will start shooting or maybe trying to commit whatever evil plan they have. They will take away their conscience, and this will make them to further go into the gruesomeness of whatever they want to do. So now we have 10 suspects in custody in that regard. And I know that before this week ends, we will go for the main suspects that are involved in this killing.
Is the more anti-cults unit part of police in Anambra State?
Yes.
What are they doing about cultism in Anambra State? And then what is cultism? How is it affecting the security generally? Because each time we came in an Igbo,
Yes.
one time, and now is Oko. I feel that the state government should look into cultism the way they looked into traditional rascality in Anambra State. You know that
Yes.
that people that are doing crime in the guise of Omena and Iwatago.
Yes.
Do you think that the state government should also attend to cultism like that?
State government have done it, but see, we must not leave everything for government,
Okay.
be it state or federal. We, as an individual, what are we doing?
Yes.
And what we are doing will further determine what the society, we brought about the kind of society that we have today. If you talk about what the state government is doing, you see that when they were enacting law of this
Homeland Security.
You see, I know that there is a law against cultism.
I'll take my time to read that.
So now, what is federal government doing? Federal government, through police as a federal institution, we have this platform we call Police Campaign Against Cultism and Other Vices. What is this platform doing? We are using it to sensitize and let the teeming youths, it's still the age bracket that I mentioned to you, the dangers of this group, the dangers of what this is all about. So, outside the operational part, we are also sensitizing people, because most of the times when you apprehend or have interaction with some of these suspects that are cultists, they will say that they didn't know when they enter. And some of them entered as a result of youthful exuberance. So, and if you don't give out the information of the dangers of what it is, they will see it as a way of life.
Culture.
In your team, I can see many age brackets.
Yes.
And these age brackets that are in your team are still the persons outside there committing crime. So you see that you have also used your platform to engage these people.
Yes, thank you.
To make them have followership, to make them see life, to make them see ends meet on what you are doing. And I believe that one of them tomorrow might want to open up something like this.
A bigger one.
And also you will also come and grace the occasion of it. So your happiness is that you have brought up someone that also learned from you and is having his own.
Yes.
The same thing applicable to all these people that are into these bad activities.
Yes.
You see that at times they will say that they will hand over to their juniors. You understand? And their junior will want to commit more crime than what the person that handed over is doing. So these things are things we will have to start sensitizing, even using this platform to talk about what the dangers of it, how you will end. Every crime have a particular ending. And it's either the person dies or the law cuts itself. Whether the law of nature or the particular law of the land catches the person. So it is something that it is already there for the members of the public to know.
Yes.
And if you are doing the positive one, what the law of nature also rewards you, and the law of the land also rewards you.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
That is where you see at times the federal government will call some persons and give them OON.
Yes.
As the
CFR.
case CFR. You understand? So these are platforms that you see that both the law of nature and the law of the land must reward you, whichever one you are doing.
Yes, you are very right. You are very right. Keheme na Okbo on the other day. I be a full video.
Yes.
We saw a video, you know. Yes, let's conclude. We saw a video of people that are shooting up in the air, you know, taking what happened. And some people are saying that it could have a political undertone due to the video and everything. What happened?
No. Let me first of all commend the courage of the person that took that video. I don't know the person, or wherever you are, Anambra State Police Command appreciates your courage, because it's from that video now that is giving us a leadway to our investigation. We have a forensic department in the command that have analyzed that video, and we were able to get the faces of the persons involved. And I know that in due time we will apprehend those people. That thing that happened is pure adoption. Pure adoption. So these are criminals that are operating in a stainless stainless Highlander.
Yes.
Came to Okbo that fateful morning, stopped someone that went for school run and was coming back, shot periodically on the air, and made away with the man. But our leadway is what we are commending. This has to do with the community involvement in the current stability of security in Anambra. Anambra people are now more courageous. Residents of Anambra people are more courageous in making sure that they assist the police. Because that video alone, as it has gone viral, people are seeing it. I know a lot of people have analyzed it, and a lot of people have zoomed the faces of the persons involved in that thing. The courage of that person is the savior of what we are seeing in Anambra today.
Was that a random abduction, or was the person targeted?
We don't know yet. That is after the conclusion of the investigation. That's when we will unravel it. But that video alone is a leadway of what we
So you are encouraging us, if we see something, let's say something, if we can record, let's record.
Yes, if you see some, it's not only when I read a comment on social media, someone was saying that you are exposing the person. The same way you expose police officers, you record police officers that are acting unprofessional.
Yes.
The same way we encourage you to also promote police officers that are doing well.
Yes.
So when you see them doing well, video them and push it out.
Yes.
Just like when this particular the witness of this particular incident doesn't want to say it that I saw what happened, but he has to record it so that he can also assist the police in making sure that the persons involved in that particular incident are apprehended.
Nice one. I will let you go. But lastly, we just recorded the coming of the president.
Yes.
It was hitch-free.
Yes.
Okay. We just recorded the opening of Fun City. Fun City. Okay. Security-wise, what do you think that facility will do to Anambra State? Solution Fun City.
Oh, that's a very, very commendable project, and with how busy and how impression people have about the states, that the social life has gone down. This will further skyrocket and make people understand that life have actually returned in Anambra. I know that in neighboring states within Anambra, we have something like that. And there is this speculation that people always travel to such states to have their fun and come back.
Yes.
But now it is in Anambra.
Yes.
So people are now enjoying it. And the security agencies, that's the police, we have a joint security team that is also making sure that that facility is protected and to make sure that anybody that wants to use it, we have that sense of security. And it's actually making life return very well in Anambra, because after the opening, I know the following day being Sunday, I still went there and I saw people enjoying themselves, trying to engage in one or two activities in that place, and to also help to relieve stress.
Yes.
In that regard.
Yes. Additionally, you know that movements help security somehow.
Yes.
You know, ebe na aga ebe na yotagona mgbe abia na agba ọsọ n'eze ka ihe na-eme.
Yes.
So somehow, if there are social activities, somehow,
yes,
I think it will actually help the security situation in Anambra State.
Yes.
SP Ikenga Tochukwu, thank you for coming. In future too, I would bring you here to ask you how we're preparing for an Anambra State election.
No problem.
In future, I will not do that now.
Started. People are started moving.
Yes,
so,
yes, because you know, election period we have so many security issues. You know, police also play roles in the in the voting, you know, guiding and everything.
Yes.
So in future, I'll bring you here,
no problem,
so that you will give us update on that. Thank you for coming, and we appreciate you. We'll let you go. That you are going to the site of what happened at Ogboji. And then when so many people, yes, and when so many people check it already, so that's good update. And today, no Gbam. I remember my faithful, humble self, Chijoke Igwendo, Odogwu Yambaba, Isbuto Onye Ngwano, Kodi Bosozo Komesiano. Peace, Udo. Let's help you create some magic. Let's help you capture your best moments. Let's help you relive your memories. Book us now at Yarn Content Factory. Let's give your events and video production the perfect touch.